Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pixel and Frisket Finds. My name is Michelle, and this is a new episode of Come to Work With Me, a series on my channel where we go through the vintage inventory that we have at the jewelry store where I work. And it helps me to prioritize and organize. And in the meantime, we get to look at the goodies. If you haven't already, click subscribe. I'm uploading a new video every Sunday, and I'd love to see you there again. Down in the description box below, there are eBay links and emails. If there's anything you're interested in, or if you would just like to say hi, I'd love to hear from you. Send me a message. Anyway, let's get digging. All right, let's get started. Here we have a box. It's got little fleur-de-lis all over it and a gold rim. And it's a cufflink set by Swank. They are gold tone with a red stone in the middle. Are they marked Swank? Yes, they are. And then there's a tie tack here as well in the middle. I like that we've got the original. What's this? What are you? Oh, the original price tag too, even. Well, that's kind of neat. $5.95. That's pretty cheap, isn't it? Quite affordable to look swanky. Okay, next I've got a long gold tone chain. This sort of link here, like a tight, elongated link. It has a barrel clasp. Let me see. Yeah, it does that. And this guy's pretty long. I betcha. Let's see. 3 feet, perhaps? 3 feet long. See? Look at that. It's pretty big. But, so that'd be cool with some sort of a pendant on it to hang along, I believe. Just trying to get it in the shot there. Somewhere to start anyway. Okay, next I have, ooh, a mystery. This necklace here. Now we got to figure out, is it bone or is it ivory? And thankfully I don't know a lot about it. I don't know enough to say right now to you if it's bone or ivory. So we're gonna say bone until we know any better, because ignorance is bliss, right? But at the same time, it seems a little bit angel skin coral because of this. You see the pinkness happening there and here and there. I wonder if it's angel skin coral. It needs a cleaning, whatever it is, but it's quite long and definitely vintage nonetheless. Okay. Here I've got a beautiful cloisonne necklace. I love this. I love it. Look at the clasp is like this. I don't think it's marked in any way. No, it isn't. But look at the beads. It's probably like an 18-inch, maybe 20. Ooh, let's get in tight for a quick little bead tour. Really pretty colors. They're knotted in between. I really like that. The white background is so clean and fresh. Actually, you can droop on the podium. That's how much I like you. Alrighty. Awesome. I love cloisonne. Oh! On the last episode, we had a amber necklace, and now we have the earrings. They look quite different from each other as far as the shape goes, right? I don't think they're uniform. They are drilled through, so they're just some of the same beads from the necklace that have been made into earrings. But that's really pretty. So that's reconstituted amber that's been heated and pressed. There could be, you know, multiple pieces of amber that were melted together and pressed into this shape. Gorgeous. Okay. Oh, and another treasure, you guys. Last episode, we had an antique coral brooch, and now look at this. A necklace to go with it. It's quite long and graduated, so they're short over here, and you can see they're knotted in between. It's got this really pretty ornate barrel clasp at the end. And yeah, coral. Very cool. This is going to have a nice value. And I'll put that up on the screen, of course. And if you were here for the last episode, you'll know what the value on that brooch was too. They do need a bit of a polish, so I'll be looking into how to do that most safely. But that's awesome. What a great find that is. You can't harvest coral anymore, so it's becoming more and more valuable because of that. All right, there's this little jar. Silver lid. What does it say? What does the lid say? Nickel silver NS, I think that's what that's going to mean. But let me see if I can get it open. Well, it won't twist and it won't pull, but it looks like we have a broken set of pearls in there. Let's see if we can get a little closer on them. Hard to tell if it's real or not, but they're kind of fun in there anyway. Okay. I'm gonna open up another bag here beside me. And the first thing that popped out was a ring. We're gonna do an intuition test. What color is the stone on this ring? 182,350 points if you guessed blue. And is it ever blue? Wow. There's little rhinestones all around it. I really like the, I don't know, it's kind of like a spiderweb shape setting around it. There's these two little heart-shaped situations and some open work. And it is marked as S925. No other marks there. But that blue is quite lovely, isn't it? Maybe it could go up here. Yes, that's good. Here's a brooch, and it's about to try and stab me. So let's tuck that away before we carry on too far. So it is this leafed design with garnet colored stones. And on the back it is marked Celebrity. Okay, next is a pendant that looks like this. It's like the glued down chip, tiger's eye chip with a larger piece in the center. It's super dirty and dusty. It needs a cleaning if I'm to do anything with it. We're missing like a ring at the top, a bail for it to hang. And the back looks like this. Not very nice. Not what I would consider to be like a high quality setting. You can see the gold tone rubbing off everywhere. It is quite heavy. Mind you, it's covered in rocks. So, you know. Here's a watch face, just the face. And it is a caravel. just the face. It is a wind up. And she gets ticking. If it keeps time, I'm not sure, but it's working, which is great. When it comes to a watch, I think that's a pretty big priority. So here we have some faux pearl. I can feel that they're quite lightweight. It's not what you would expect. And rubbing two of them together, it's quite obvious, but they're knotted in between just the same. And you know what? I'm going to bring up a situation that I had at work. I had, wait, let's finish with this first. I had a woman who came to my boss, so I never did talk to her until I was looking at her item. But she had a double strand of pearls that she wanted to sell on consignment in our store. They're quite lovely. They look like this. This is the set here, the strand that she wanted to consign. This is the clasp. It's marked sterling. It's a double strand like this. And my boss sent it down to me to look at and decide what we could consign it for. She did provide an appraisal. Now the appraisal is from 1993, but it's here. Ladies double strand cultured pearl necklace. I double checked the size of the pearls. 7mm checked out, 5mm on the clasp. That all checked out. Look at that appraised value back in 1993. You guys, they're not real. They're not real pearls. And this strand of pearls had me questioning everything I thought I knew. Because when I rub them together, they are slick as slick can be. When I rub them against my tooth, they are slick as slick can be. There is no grittiness to them, not even to these ones on the clasp. So, you know, going off of the appraisal and what the woman said about it and my boss sending it down to me at all, I went ahead and I researched and I came up with a price that we could probably try to sell it for. And it just didn't sit right with me. I kept thinking about it. Now we work with a woman who does the restringing of pearls. And so I got in touch with her and let her know my concerns and my suspicions about it. And she said everything I tested and tried is exactly what she would have, because there's no knotting between them except for near the clasp. Like the first 7 or 8 of them are knotted. But when I'm looking closer at the drill holes, I'm not seeing like a paint or a nacre wearing off. The only place I see wear is where this part of the box clasp has been bonking and dooking up against this pearl here. Anyway, I needed somebody who was more official to confirm along with me that they're not real pearls. And in fact, she agreed that they aren't, and our gemologist, we work with a gemologist who does all of our appraisals for the jewelry and the diamonds that we have here at the store, and he called me and we talked about it as well, and he said definitely not real pearl. And in fact, the jeweler who did the appraisal back in 1993, he said yes, they're no longer in business. And in fact, they're no longer in business for this very reason. They sold the pearls as well as appraised them. So you can imagine the sketchy kind of stuff that starts happening at that point. So unfortunately, I need to get in touch with this woman and tell her that her pearls aren't real and that we cannot sell them for anything more than, you know, what the faux pearl would get her, and I don't imagine we'd get more than $50 for it. So anyway, that's what's happening in my world today. Fake pearls. Okay, next up we have this little watch. It's engraved SP, And it pops open. It says Eagle Star, and it's a Geneve 17 jewels, Swiss made. I don't know what Eagle Star is. Oh, and we've got more engraving here. What does that say? Love and appreciation always, Doris. Aw. And it winds. Can we hear it ticking? I don't hear it ticking. Give it a couple more. Huh. Well, once I gave it a little shake, it started up. No, and now it's not ticking. So it's just not working, unfortunately. That'll go into a watch lot. Somebody who works on watches or is learning would have fun with that. Here we have a bracelet with abalone. It's a stretch with these little abalone circles. And the stretch seems to be in decent condition. It's still quite wearable. Uh-oh. Okay, another bracelet, another stretch bracelet, faux pearl. And it's got this little barrel sort of shaped rhinestone piece. Here's a ring. It's in rough shape. Somebody wore the heck out of that. It's got a little stone in the center there. I mean, it's a nice looking stone, actually. You don't think? Of course, why would it be? What does that say, though? Okay, loop. Reveal. 800. Is it 800 upside down? Is it silver? Oof. I think it says 800, which would be silver with gold plating. Let's get the diamond tester, hey? And while that is charging up, we'll might as well see if it's magnetic. And it is not. Interesting. I don't know, that stone just looks nice, I guess. Maybe it's CZ instead of just rhinestone. Let's see what it says. Nothing. So it's just a really nice rhinestone. Alright, next up we have another faux pearl strand in like a light powdery blue plastic. And I have this kinked up gold tone necklace with a V of rhinestones. When I saw this one, I knew exactly what it was right away. That it is in fact from Avon. But I don't think that's something to even try to resell. It's the chain is all kinky. All right, another bag here beside me. Okay, oh, this is cool. Wow, okay. This is a necklace with these shells on it. And I'm assuming the green part is sort of dyed. They are marked sterling on every one of them with a little symbol of some sort. Where are you? Ooh, let's get the loop on that real quick here. It's like an A with a line through it or something. This is what it looks like. Back it up. So it's like this. It's heavy, you guys. That kind of makes me think it's glass. I thought it was shell, but they're so heavy. Let's look in at this crack here. Maybe that'll help us. Zoom in on the crack. Nope, didn't help me. I don't know. That's kind of neat though. I like the weight of it. I think I'd like to wear that. And here's the clasp. Oh, zoom in. Strange that that's not marked sterling, but every single one of these pieces is. Huh. That's kind of mysterious to me. Glass or shell? Let's bonk them together. Let's see what they sound like. Sounds like glass, but look at this texture here. That seems a bit more organic. Do they all have that texture? Yeah. I don't know, you guys. Interesting. What is that? Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. Just gotta see it a little bit. Okay, next up, I have a bracelet. Oh, and she's pretty, and this is gonna be our last item for this episode. And thank God it's so gorgeous then. Look at that, a triple row of garnet, and it is marked ADI 925 Thailand. So something purchased on the Home Shopping Network. It'll be sterling silver with a gold wash over it. But that is so cool. It's heavy and floppy and shiny. I really like that. Ooh-wee. Okay, you can droop there with the swank. And I think that's about all we're gonna fit into this episode. Not bad though. There's some cool stuff here. We've got that coral. Good Lord. I bet you we found out some pretty good stuff about that coral. I'm excited to see what I can drum up. And the cloisonne and whatever the heck this is. Shells. They gotta be shells. If you have an idea and I wasn't able to figure it out, please leave a comment and let me know. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, click subscribe down at the bottom so we can hang out again. I'm uploading a new episode every Sunday, and I'd love to have you there again. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon.